This is a retropubic space behind the pubis and in front of the bladder. Hello guys, today we are going to be talking about the female pelvic region. We'll be mentioning the different organs present in this region and how to identify them basically. And we'll be talking about the spaces also present in this region. So let's get right into it. This is the pubic region of the female, and that is a pubic bone. Then behind the pubic bone is our bladder. The bladder, mostly what is often asked on the interior of the bladder, is the trigon of the bladder. It is always smooth. Then connecting the bladder to the external part is the urethra. So that region that this forceps is touching is the urethra, and the urethra is often pinned to, right? So that is our bladder. Then behind the bladder is the uterus. So the uterus, that is our uterus. And the uterus has three parts. It has three parts. So we have the fundus of the uterus, we have the body, and we have the cervix of the uterus. Again, the fundus, the body, and the cervix. This is our cervix, and the cervix has like the cervical canal and has two openings. We have the one connecting to the uterus, and we have the one connecting to the vagina. So the one connecting to the vagina is the external orifice, and the one connecting to the uterus is the internal orifice. So the next structure that I'm touching is the vagina. So this is the vagina, as we can see. The vagina has four fornixes: posterior fornix, anterior fornix, and two lateral fornixes. The posterior fornix is more prominent than the anterior fornix, as you can see. And these fornixes are formed as a result of the invagination of the cervix of the uterus into the vagina. So the cervix, like we said, has two openings: the external OS and the internal OS or orifice. Posterior fornix, anterior fornix, the vagina, and that is it for the uterus. Our pubic symphysis, our urinary bladder, and our uterus, the urethra, the interior of the bladder with the trigon, the fundus of the uterus, the body, and the cervix of the uterus. Then we have our vagina. The first space is the retropubic space, and this is known as retropubic space of rich source, and is between the pubic symphysis and the bladder. Then we have the uterovesical pouch between the uterus and the bladder. Then the third is the rectouterine pouch, also known as pouch of Douglas. Between the rectum and the bladder is the pouch of Douglas, and these pouches are formed as a result of peritoneal folds. And this is basically all for the pelvic region of the female. Thank you.